Hi, my name is Lyndsey and welcome to this week's challenge at the Billings Family YMCA. We're going to go ahead and take a look at a bike. I teach cycling here at the Y, and I also teach a couple muscle classes and some core classes, but today we're going to work on the things that you want to know about being on a bike. Peek at the bike, and here are some helpful hints when you come to class or if you get a bike upstairs that will help you so you're not quite so uncomfortable. First and foremost, if you come to a class, you want to let your instructor, he or she, know that you're new so that they can help you get set up. But if you don't see them or if you're upstairs, here are a couple helpful hints. If you come over to the bike, you'll notice that your hip should be, just about that height. Sometimes it's a little higher and sometimes a little lower. To kind of play with that, generally speaking, the handlebars, just to start, will be either level with it or a little bit higher. Once you get that approximated hip height, you'll want to step through the bike, put your feet in the cages so we don't fall off from one side, set yourself up and back, and you'll notice you'll want a slight bend in that knee. You don't want it locked out, and you don't want it, and I'm just giving an example, super bent, because you'll feel that pressure in that joint. Secondly, on the bikes, there is a forward and aft on the saddle. So it's really important, if you get a bike that has that saddle all the way forward, your knee joint is going to be in that hyperextension, and eventually it'll be really sore. So it's important to find that kind of even balance. Now, I personally like my saddle stretched out, but a good way to check it is when you come up and you stop at foot about 90 degrees, if you drew a line from that knee, it should hit somewhere in between here. You don't want it back behind that heel or over in front of that toe. And it should be pretty comfortable. As far as the forward and aft on these particular bikes, most people are more comfortable having the handlebars closer, which is great. You can be right here. As long as you have those elbows bent, that chest up, you should be in pretty good position, whether you have it here or a little bit higher. So, just the basics. When we pedal, I'm going to put my bike how I normally have it. When we pedal, you want to think about that rotation. Natural tendency is for people to want to pedal with their toes, right? Well, if you pedal with your toes, that calf muscle is going to wear out really fast, especially when you get in those heavier gears. So it's really important that you have a flat foot, and a lot of times if you think about pressing through that heel and pulling with the toe at the very back of that pedal stroke, you'll use that full leg and full muscle, quad, hamstring, calf. It won't be just one spot. Once you get on the bike, whether you're on this bike or the yellow bikes upstairs, that resistance knob is how you add on that wheel and how you challenge those muscles. Core is tight, chest is up, little bend in the elbow. Some people prefer to be here. Some people want to bring it down. Either way is fine as long as we don't press out here, right? All right, so this week's challenge, I challenge you to come in and try one of our awesome cycling classes. We have times all time of the day, early morning, afternoon, late morning, early evening, later evening. If you can't make one of those, then I would challenge you to try a little work on your bike like this. So resistance-wise, we want it to be probably right around 12, 14, and we're going to do 2 sprints. So we'll have 2 45-second sprints, and then with your little earbuds in, then pick 2 songs that you can ride to, and then we'll have 2 sprints. So when you do those sprints, we're going to kick that pedal stroke up to about 100%, right? As fast as you can go, still scooping those feet, chest is still up. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, as quick as you can. Core is tight. I got to jump. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. one. Here we go, as quick as you can. Chorus. All right, so if you're not able to come to one of our classes, I'm challenging you to do those 2 sprints, 2 songs that you totally dig, that you can get into whether you're in or out of the saddle, 2 sprints, 2 songs, and keep going. Let's say about 30 minutes. But my day is done here. I hope you have an awesome day. I'm going to go grab my daughter and rock it today, and so can you. You got a dance route. It's a disco ball.